Hello, 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 hello. Yes, gonna. I am playing this again. How are you? Fully recovered, I hope. I didn't recover till this morning, I don't think. Like Friday, after I said I haven't been asleep yet, I went to sleep. I stuffed a whole pizza down my throat and went to sleep. Um, I last slept pretty well. I recovered Friday afternoon after my light snooze day. Yeah, man. You're lucky. I went to bed. So when I messaged you that, I had a big pizza in front of me, a 12-inch pizza. I messaged it to you. I stuffed the pizza in my mouth. Just went, and then I went to sleep. And I woke up in the night or whatever. And I woke up the next day and I was tired. And I got up and I did things, I was around the house and stuff. And then I was like, do you know what? Everybody was out. So I was like, I'll have a bath. This was Saturday. I went to sleep in the bath. And obviously I snore really loud. So I know, and my windows are open in the bathroom and that. So I know that people were pissing with me. And then, so I got out of the bath. I did things again. I went to sleep for a little bit upstairs. Then I heard like knocking crazily, so that was Luca let them all in. I don't know what they were doing. They went downtown. Oh, they went to see Meg downtown. Um, then what did I do? And then when I went to bed that night, I was alright, really. But yeah, it took me days. Even just being thirsty. Wait, does it not connect with Joy-Con either? See, that's the one thing I don't like. Is I cannot get. Can you get your Switch out of standby by using the Joy-Con? Because I can't seem to do that. I thought it was just the old Pro controller. You've not tried it? Of course not. Why would you? You got a Pro controller too. Do you know what I mean? Why would you even try it? You can't do it with the old Pro controller. I thought it was because it's old. But I was just trying it with the Joy-Con and I couldn't do it. Maybe it's because they weren't connected properly or something. This man on Delta. Keep the music on. That's a bit weird that you can't see. Like you can't see anything. Isn't that? That's not good. I bet it's a stupid Elgato again. That's what I mean by if you leave it a long time, it just stops. Uh, no, it's not working at all. Which bit? No, see the whole thing is fine if you use it. I'm gonna have to go off a second. I actually don't know why it's not showing anything. I haven't been on I haven't been on this since we streamed. I'm gonna turn my PlayStation on. Usually it's because like I can see my Switch there, but I can't see the Elgato sign. I don't know if something else is happening. Like PlayStation is not showing up either. Maybe it's. Oh, it's red. Maybe it's the end of the HD. I don't know why this one has so much problems. It was so good when I got it. I only got it last year. I've done that. I'll do it again. Now it's showing that it's on, but it's not on. It had to be something that was working. No, that's just because the Nvidia's used somewhere else. That's why. So I don't know why it didn't work the first time I tried it, but it worked that time. So and let me take the switch out. I try not to use my Switch undocked. Even when Luca's playing, I'm like, bro, just go sit at the desk. But it looks so good. It looks so good out of its little dock. That I understand. They need to make an actual mouse. The same feel as the Joy-Con. Okay. It's double mouse it. I downloaded Fortnite to check the double mouse thing. Oh my god, it's so loud. I think it was quiet the other day, wasn't it? Mousecom. Wouldn't it be Joy Mouse? No, Mousecom works. Mousecom Pro. Good to see you again. We hope you enjoy your time with. Alright, not really. It was nice learning about things. It wasn't great. Hey, who did HDR fireworks? The fuck? I didn't get to do that. Must have been Luca when because we've swapped profiles for this. He was doing mine first because I was streaming, and then I caught up on his for him. Let's see, man, roll or sorry, slide. Go, 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 go. Whee! Should we do a quiz? You can learn about Nintendo Switch 2 game cards here. See, people are calling it a tutorial. I wouldn't call it a tutorial. I would just say it's like information and mini games. It's more like if you just want to know a little bit more detail than what you already know or what they've already put out. So tech demo, yeah, I'd say it's more of a tech demo than. But people are saying tutorial. I'm like, it's not. It's not a tutorial. It's more just giving you information. I need to buy a cartridge. Yeah, I was saying to Luca, we don't have any, and it's weird. So I can look at. I think it's just the same flavor. If you were to take a peek inside a Nintendo Switch game card, you would see that it's quite different from a Nintendo Switch game card. Sorry, Nintendo Switch 2 game card. You would see that it's quite different from a Nintendo Switch game card. Its data can be read in a new way. I was going to look at on stream and the Breath of the Wild one, but I remembered I don't have a Switch 2 one. Fair enough. Is that what people want to know? They want to know if they taste the same. Put it on TikTok. Take it down. I mean, they probably wouldn't because people have done crazy things. Assuming a buffer size of 4 megabytes on the system side, the read speed is about 5 times as fast as that of a Nintendo Switch game. Can I just say something, right? People being still upset about the price, right? The OLED until this came out was $325, right? Something around that price. This is $395. That's not a crazy jump when you think about it. It felt weird because it's like, to me, everything should be the same price and then the next one goes down, like how things used to work. But 70 is not like a crazy jump. But people are acting like it's like hundreds of pounds different. Maybe in dollars it's like a bigger jump, I don't know. However, some games may be doing more in the background than just loading. So this doesn't mean that a game will actually load 5 times as fast. In addition to the read speed being faster, Nintendo Switch 2 game cards have a greater total capacity than Nintendo Switch game cards, so the contents of these games are already quite different. The Nintendo Switch 2 game card is quite different on the inside. It's faster than and has a greater total capacity than a Nintendo Switch game card. People are acting like it's the same price as PS5 and Xbox X post price hike. I know. Being the same price as a PlayStation, nearly the same price as a PlayStation 5 is a bit weird, but although it drops in power, it makes up for in hybridosity. And also the brand, because it's Nintendo. Like, people don't think, oh, will this work? When it comes to Nintendo, they don't think, oh, I wonder if like, it's weird. When I checked Paul 2 earlier, that's weird, right? But that's compatibility issues from generation to generation. Whereas, like, if it just came out on the Switch 2, we don't worry about things like that usually. There are 2 different colors of game card. Nintendo Switch game cards are black, while Nintendo Switch 2 game cards are red, which is weird because the console is black. And it would look weird. I haven't seen one in real life. When I've watched people on videos, it looks weird when they're putting a game card in because, like, the Switch console is like black, like a matte black finish. Other than colors, they look practically the same in terms of size and shape, don't they? Wrong. Actually, there's one more difference. Knew it. The Nintendo Switch 2 game card has a notch to the right of its connector. When a game card is inserted into the game card slot. When I was doing this with Luca, he was reading all of this stuff, man. There was some words that I was tricking him and like tripping him up, and I was like, man, you couldn't read last year. Like, he could, like, little bits, but he was reading all of it. I was like so proud. The Nintendo Switch 2 console checks to see if the game card has a notch. I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Like, I was like, bro, you're doing so well. This is how, but he still doesn't like reading. He likes reading joke books. This is how it tells the difference between Nintendo Switch 2 game cards and Nintendo Switch game cards. The console changes the way it reads the data based on this factor. Jesus Christ, I need to learn to read myself. They have a notch. They recognize the notch. Basically, 3DS and DS sort of thing. Like, it's not anything new, is it? Game card slot. That's the one bit I'm worried about, but since I'm not going to be having a lot of game cards, that's why I'm playing a visual novel right now. I know, right? I'm playing Information Board. The Nintendo Switch 2 console has a game card slot. We don't have to do any of this, to get to the end of the game. You don't have to do any of this bit. All you got to do is, I'll show you in a second. You can also, sorry, I missed a bit, but it doesn't just take red Nintendo. Yeah. It takes the old ones. What does this mean? It means in addition to. All right, give me the quiz then, bro. So these bits around the edge, you just have to find these, which tell you the different parts. That's all you have to do. And then you can move on to the next section and you play the next games. When you play the games, if you do like, I did it on Lucas, so I'm gonna have to go back and do the games. Like how good you do, it gives you like gold, it gives you medals, and then if you get the medals, it will like make the game harder. Since you're so eager to read all that info, I wasn't. I've got a little something lined up for you. That's right, quiz. They just know we love quizzes. I mean, it's like when I checked how long to beat, two people had beat it. Two people had given their info, and it was like nearly 6 hours. And I was like, that's crazy. But it has things that most people don't have. So it has like the wheels. It has Pro Controller. It's really weird. What do Nintendo Switch games have more of than Nintendo Switch game cards? I'm going to say capacity. What is the purpose of the notch that can be found on Nintendo Switch 2 game cards? Makes them harder to lose. Gotta be in it. Which kind of game card can be inserted into the Nintendo Switch 2 console? Let's see. Ooh, we did it. I'm looking very beautiful tonight. Yeah, I like the lighting from there. I'm not that vain. You're so vain. I bet you think the song is a. Oh, sorry, I forgot these slides. Right, so I don't think this is a game exactly. I think this is just a demo. Yeah, I've already done this. Right, this doesn't benefit you at all. Let me shake it. My left arm cannot move. My left wrist cannot move as well as my right wrist backwards. I don't know if it's when I broke my I want to say wrist, but it was just below my wrist. Okay, so there's one when you come around, you have to try because Jacob kept on getting it wrong. Ruru? Okay. Hello. Hello. Oh, so close. Is the frame rate, and Jacob kept on getting it wrong, and I was like, "What do you mean oof?" I was like 3 off, 2 off, or something like that. Yeah, Jacob kept on getting it wrong, and I was like, "I need Skinner to try this." What? That was worse. I wasn't within three that the first time because I see another medal. No, it's getting. Oh my god, I'm getting. That was better than last time, but I'm getting worse than what I was. Can you hear it? No, you can't hear it. Yeah, oh my, shush. I I literally can't tell the difference between that and that. I just want the extra medal. I bet it's like another medal after that as well. Now I can't feel it. I could just hear it. It's weird. That's. Damn, son. We ain't never getting off this. Me and Luca were playing it where we had to just do it really fast. How the fuck? How the fuck was that not close enough? It was like this. Let's see how like fast I did it. Now we're just rushing it. See how. I mean, I can't just play the other game now. Right, I'm gonna put it on my leg. Man, gonna have me paralyzed on stream. 5. 5. They're touching. Did you hear that? What? Oh, it doesn't work on my legs. And it works on my shorts. Love you, good night. Love you, good night. The closest I've got is 5. I'm literally on stream at the moment. Give me a second. Damn. Give me a second, guys. I don't want to be here all night, so I'm going to move on after this. On your leg is much better. Not even feeling it on my leg, feeling it in my hand. No, you'll have 7 for this. Why do I have 31 for this when I've literally played it? Okay, that makes more sense. Part 1, right. Mhm. I haven't played this one. I've only played the original. You didn't have to collect any stars. I didn't even see how much we had to collect. Gonna be 40. Okay. After that, it'd be red ones or something like that. I can't remember what it was on the original game of it. I didn't know where I was going with that. Also, on the first game, it's like how long you can make it without getting hit rather than collecting anything. I don't think I should play this game. Did you see that the Ninja Gaiden game got a demo on Steam? Today, or but I don't know when it got it, but it told me today. And I looked on PlayStation, it wasn't there. It still said announced. And I was like, that's rude. I was never dodging that, was I? And Steam Fest, that's why the demo only there. Nah, that's rude. It might hit console at a later point. I'd guess so. Happens with those are things though. Steam has like a demo of it. It's definitely easier to put things on the Steam store than it is. I don't know about PlayStation, but than it is on Nintendo store from any developer I've ever watched being interviewed. Which doesn't even seem real with the crap that is on Nintendo eShop sometimes. And the PlayStation Store gotta be easy because the craziest stuff I've seen on, like, I see crazy stuff on there all the time. Like sack race and stuff. This crazy brain rot stuff. Ah, man. I was not paying attention. I just want to know who's buying it. People buying it for, like, even stuff that me and Jacob bought as, like, jokes, like Pickle Run and Pickle Fun. Even though I guess they're mobile games first. Like, who's asking for this other than me and Jake, obviously? This looks like a game you could make in Game Builder Garage. I think I made that comment before on 24-hour stream, but to be honest with you, I don't know what I said on 24-hour stream, so it's all new to me. Just crazy. It's on because I made it much further than that because I saw the red spiky balls fall. And now I'm under pressure. That was stupid. I know when my brothers come around, they're going to be like, no, I don't want to play it. And they're going to play this game. Someone's going to get furthest and then they're going to want to do it all day and put money on it. Well, Lee will want to put money on it. They will, that's just what they do, especially Lee. He's always done that with, like, money. Just put a pound on it. Such elegant mouse handling. You know it. So I gotta have 7 for that. Oh, I've got 7 now. Yay! Oh yeah, I saw Jacob doing this. You gotta find it across and where it says 2 axes, you know what that means. pretty fucking good. But we need that extra wall, no? That extra. Better put it back on my leg. Back on my jangalang jangalang. That's terrible. That's absolutely terrible. Wait, why can't I? Okay. This man don't know that I'm streaming. Did you watch the pilot? It's got Tony Hale in it. It's so weird. It's got Artemis in it. And obviously Charlie and Glenn. D. Check that in a bit. This one's weird. I can't. It's not strong anywhere. I can't feel it strong anywhere. Damn. I went everywhere for that one. I don't think I'm getting within 20 on this one. Click. I'm gonna instantly go to the place and click. Oh, didn't even try. The only time I didn't try, I got it right. So we're missing a game? I am. Okay, so we got a part 3 of that one. I got handed some book. Yeah. You know, people keep losing their stuff and they're expecting me to hand it in, and I'm like, I don't work here. Could do that quiz down there, but I'm not going to. I don't understand that. Why don't I? What's locked there? It must be after this 31. With the frame rate one, I have to take the switch out. That's the only problem, so I'm not going to do that. I think this is the frame rate one. You can just click it and it'll take a step. There we go. And then I think this one is the 4K. No, it's the fireworks. No, it's HDR, so it's... oh, yeah, they're tech demos, so that's the one with the markers. Oh. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to leave it. I'm sure that Luca did it. Plugged in. Right, that's the 4K. And now we can kind of move on to the next part. Nope, that's not what I wanted. There we go. Let me in. I got all the stamps. Oh, I can see some more glasses. Open the map with X and simply select an exhibit you'd like to go. Yeah, I know. I was just telling them that. What I've kind of noticed, right, is a lot of the thumbnails on YouTube have a picture of the Joy-Con. And I don't know why that is. I think it's because it has Joy-Cons there. Because you could get the middle bit. Anyway. This is what we're looking for. Right, so we found the plus button, we found anything else. That is not good. I can pick them up, can I? Nope, gotta get down there. How the fuck do I get down there, though? Oh, there's stairs. Honestly, finding these stamps can get really annoying. I was trying to find one for Luca earlier. I couldn't work out. I want to throw the Joy-Cons in the bin. And it's I don't know where he was. Oh, he was inside of the switch. So it's not like you can go and check like what would be there, because obviously it's all the things. Right, so it's you're getting the right stick. Makes sense, right? It's also got NFC touch point, right? So it makes sense, right? You can look at the Joy-Con and be like, oh yeah, that's got this bit, it's got this bit. You can't look inside the Switch. I mean, you could. I wouldn't recommend it. I don't want to chat to him. I already went down there. And you can kind of figure out what's missing by the order. So if there's something like down here, then you know you've missed like 5. You know what I mean? Like how Mario works and stuff. Area D. He's nuts. I need to do game chat at some point. Sigma. In real life or in this? No, in just at some point, like not in this, not in this game. Well, how would game chat help me here? Let's play together and let's not play together and just talk. No, I just haven't tried it out yet, that's all. I know you tried it out with your phone, didn't you? There's two more. What other things are on the Switch? Oh yeah, there's Game of the Year 2025. Yes. I was trying to think of a funnier game, but no, there isn't one. So now that you're both here, what? I said you tried it out with your phone, didn't you? The game chat. Right. Have Game Freak been holding back on you guys, or didn't you try game chat using your phone as a camera? No. Who said that you could use your phone? Where did I get that from? I I don't know who told me that then. I sent an article, but I used my webcam. Oh, I thought it was linked to the same thing. I didn't even really realize. Right. What was I gonna say? Has Game Freak been holding back on you guys? Are you gonna start actually getting like dope ass Pokemon games now? Again, I never spread misinformation. What? What's misinformation got to do with what I've just said? Jack learned what nonce means today. Jack, what does nonce mean? But have you the other game, that game that they showed? I'm gonna take this out. Sorry, you can't see this because you're bad people. Guess the angle. Touch. What does nonce mean, Jack? Well, I thought nonce is like, I mean, we literally call anybody anything. Oh, I was 2 degrees off. Then, but apparently y'all found the most misleading sounding word possible for pedophile. Technically, not just a pedophile. What? It has more layers. Yeah, it stands for something. It's capitalized. Off by 6. Damn. It's basically just anyone that's on the protective wing. Well, it doesn't mean that anymore, but it was anyone that's on the protective wing of a prison. So they're not on normal something exercise. court exercise, not a normal something exercise. I can't remember. So if someone's like, this girl is 18, or in this country, this girl is 16, and this man is 50, you could be like, that guy's a nonce. And then people were like, but 16 is legal. And you'd be like, I called him a nonce though. See, I got 3 medals because I'm dope. It's what I've been saying for years. Creatures Inc. is part of the TPC. Means the assets for the Pokemon games. Why can they give Namco the assets for Pokken and Snap and Niantic for Go? And then they give. Yeah, but it ain't just the assets for Go. It doesn't sound cute to us though, Jack. But then they give girlfriend, Game Freak, some dog shit assets, and then rush them. Seems like Creatures Inc. are trying to push out Game Freak and or do a hostile takeover of the company because Nintendo just hold the publishing rights and have very little to do with the actual games development. I don't even know what the fuck. The Illuminati? Is that what you're sending me? Tambo the Badass Elephant on PS was the beginning. Beast of Reincarnation is the middle finger to Creatures Inc. Here's my solution. Just get a different developer for the Pokemon games. That's what he's implying they're doing, Jack. But it's not just assets. Like, that is not. Obviously, they all have a part to play, right? My personal thing is like, they can't move forward fast enough because they have to put things out so often because they have to worry about series and stuff like that, right? So they can't just be like, okay, we're going to take 5 years to build this game when they're just like, oh, well, we're working on the next series, we're working on the next lot of plushies, we're working on the next, blah, blah, blah. It's the biggest franchise in the world, right? Or just don't rush them. See, that's what I mean. I don't think they have a choice in that. They could, but I think it's because everything's got to be tied together to go at the same time, right? The cards have got to be tied to go, like, got to be good at the same. So they all got to work in unison. So they can't just go like, okay, we're going to advance the game so far. Personally, think is what they should do, but the games sell anyway. Do you know what I mean? They're going to sell, and they're not going to run out. Like, people will be like, oh yeah, but eventually people can get mad, but they just get new recruits. Every time that someone stops buying a Pokemon game, a new kid is born. Fuck capitalism. Hey man, you got that new Nintendo Switch too, Jack? New kids on the block. GB, yeah, but those are just like, if you look at loads of Game Boy and Game Boy Advance games that look like Pokemon, they are just Zelda games. They just look like that. They all look the same. The bushes and stuff like that, they all just look the fucking same. It's literally just, you got this bush, block off this area. Hurry to the goal without touch. Oh, sorry, I wasn't paying attention. Oh, this is going to be... This, do you know, these mice are so weird. They also had more development time. I suppose, yeah, it wasn't as big. Oh my god, I don't even... Like, when you first start swinging these mice around, 60 frames on a Game Boy Advance. What's even the point? Sorry, 2.5 seconds. I think I'm too old to have that sort of reflex speed nowadays. There's no way. I gotta get Jacob to do that for me. Move over, old man. You know, it's my life now. At least we got a part 2. Yes, I think I'm too old to have reflex speed of doing that in 2.5 seconds. That's crazy speed. With these mice? Well, I don't even know if this game takes a regular mouse. Someone played. Your actions drop, but yeah, but that doesn't include alcohol and drugs and stuff like that. We've had this conversation before. I don't want to get into it again. What was I going to say? Someone played cyber something. What's it called? How could it take that into account when everybody's different? No. What's the one on Switch? What's CD Projekt Red? Cyberpunk? Anyway, with a mouse, and the lag was crazy. That's it. Cyberpunk 2077. 2077? 2077. 2077. Up and down. It could be a thing that I need to do on my leg again. Put it on your ball sack. Get out of the way, other mouse. You're old news around here. Sorry, I started way too low then. No, I need to start high. I'm gonna do it on my leg again. It's gonna fly now. It's gonna fly out of the. See, it's gonna fly out of the circuit. I just watched some people play Fortnite with it after I had downloaded Fortnite, and I was like, oh, that's quite impressive. That in 3.5 seconds. Madness. Madness. All the other things will seem like doable. Like, oh, you could find out where this is. These ones seem insane. I look at the world records and it'd be crazy. No, I tried to press cancel. Get up, Benjima. Oh, what's she protecting? Wait, she? He. They. Oh. I don't know what this is. I wasn't paying attention. HD Rumble or something. Nintendo Switch 2 consoles HD Rumble. Right, yeah. It is. Nice. I knew that was gonna happen. Oh, sorry. No, I haven't done the other ones. Oh yeah, so the GameCube thing, it still does all of them. It still does all the other ones. You just have to. I don't know if you can do it Joy Cons though, because you have to keep clicking R to do it on 4 of them. I don't know if SR counts. I would guess it does. So it doesn't count. So it'd have to be 4 sets of Joy-Cons or Pro Control. That's crazy. Individual Joy-Cons turn off when you boot up the GameCube app. Yeah, but you do it when you're not doing it when you boot up. You have to bring all your. Wait, you've got all that at your house. Or does it not work with? No, it's got to work with regular ones because it would have to work with the GameCube controller as well. No, so as soon as you click the GameCube app, if the Joy-Cons are individual controllers, they're shut off. Okay. Because when I found out the first thing, it was just because I was literally doing it at the same time. I didn't like press it and then do up. I just pressed up and pressed it at the same time. What the fuck am I? Alright, C. So where's the way to D? We got. We gotta find the way to D, bro. Can we find D? Oh, sorry. You're right here. Yep. Looks like they're all here. Good stuff. You can head on down. When's the Konami thing? It's next. No, it's not next week. It's Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, Thursday. Thursday. Yeah, it's Thursday. Nothing there. See, it's bits like this, right? You just have to kind of think, this is a bit, right? Oh, that is the C button. That is the C button. That's right. But these are not bits. These are not important. This has got orange on it, so let's check. Right, and they're all on this side of it. So, no, nothing down here. Joke on 2 chip. Okay. Bro. The NFC touch point, okay. So it's pretty similar to what we just had up there. There's a downstairs? Damn, son. What's this? Yeah, this is the. I don't know why we need to do this bit again. This is stupid. This could have just been in Joy-Con upper level, to be honest with you, mate. You're really milking it. But this is how Joy-Cons work, Ben. Don't you want to know this stuff? Not particularly, mate. None of it's gonna be like this. Get out of my way. I'm guessing the other stuff is downstairs. Like, it's a beautiful looking game, and it looks nice. This is what mini motorways looks like to me, but without people. Golf. And that was the end of the stream, because I'm just going to be playing golf now. Hate golf in real life, love golf on a game. In fact, I can't say I hate golf in real life, because I have never actually played a game of real golf. But I don't think I would like it. I do, however, like mini golf. But I don't want to walk around nonstop to play a game. That's just crazy. See, man, we're making progress. This man acting like caddies don't exist. What? What's a caddy got to do with me walking around? If he's carrying my stuff, he's carrying my stuff. You got to pay for that shit anyway. But if he's carrying my stuff, he's carrying my stuff. He's still walking around. Unless you mean a golf cart, which again, not everyone gets a golf fucking cart. Caddyshack. Yes, I have watched the film. I used to like it when I was younger. I don't know if I would still like it. I like the gopher. The fuck? What am I supposed to do here, bro? There's a big hole in the way. Oh, I got to lower it. That was actually terrible. That was worse. Turn around. Okay. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. I'm just reading off various names for a golf cart. Caddies are not golf carts. Caddies are the people that carry the golf clubs, stand next to. They're usually quite good at golf as well. They're people. Caddy Shack is the place where those people have. It's individual for them. And Caddyshack is also a film starring Chevy Chase and Bill Murray. It's very famous. And of course I'm going to try again. Well, fuck you then. Oh, this is the one golf game that... No one calls their golf carts Caddyshacks that I've ever fucking heard, mate. No, I ain't been to America. I'm well versed in golf terminology. I know friends that play fucking golf, man. Caddyshack is the place where the caddies would like have their own little place. This is why they have a film called Caddyshack. They just call them buggies and carts. Is that weird? Oh, I don't have 17. Son of a bitch. So, people where you live, jump in the caddy and we'll go pick up Lil Nick from the... You sure they're not talking about a Cadillac? Because that is the only frame of reference I have for caddy outside of a person, a human being. Or someone is taking the piss because that's crazy. What was the other medal? Was it like a hole in one? Because I don't think I can do that. Oh, it's seconds. Oh, okay. I didn't realize. I thought it was shots. I wasn't paying attention. Let's see if I can just launch it across this. Possibly. As in, I went in my cousin's golf cart in America and we picked up his son from the school bus and he called it a caddy. I think he was taking the piss, mate. Because I never heard that. If that's the only time you've heard that expression, that's insane because I've never heard that expression. And I'm someone who likes a lot of sports, not really golf, but I've never heard it called, ah, for fuck's sake. I'm not going to do a 5 second that. Tiger Woods, Bill Mickelson, Rory, something. Um, Ben Curtis. I knew that one because my name is Ben and my friend's name was Curtis. And there was a golfer at the time who was really good called Ben Curtis or Curtis Ben. No, Ben Curtis. And of course, the other one that's got the drink. What's that drink called? It's just like something and lemon. And it's like something Rogers? Oh, I don't know. Do I know any other golfers? Faldo, Nick Faldo. That's only because he was like British, right? God, I don't know a lot of golfers. Donald Trump? I know him. Happy Gilmore? I know that guy. Shooter McGavin. Compare images side by side. Stop the model from rotating. Change model. Oh my god, look at it. It's disgusting. What did I mean, original resolution? Why would that be the original resolution? I saw the UFO in fine detail though. Oh, I didn't see all of it, maybe. What did they mean, original resolution? Like, like what? Surely the original resolution is higher than 1080. Then it's going, make all this stuff at 1080. No, sorry, 360. Did you not see that that demo? I'll show you the demo again. Before that, I was listing off golfers that I knew. And I got to a fictional one. Right. You see how one says original resolution 360p and one says super resolution 1080p? What do they mean by that? Why would the original be higher than 1080? Usually things get compressed down, they don't go up, right? When people like make the art for this, they'd make it a higher resolution, usually, so that it can be compressed down. Like with most art, anyway. So what do they mean by original resolution? Surely they didn't go, we're going to make it a 360 and then bump it up. Maybe they did with that particular piece, but that seems a bit weird. How the fuck did I get down here? Original resolution is the native they program for whatever output, 360. And then they're saying they upscaled it to 1080p. Why? They didn't need to do that. Yeah, they didn't need to do that, did they? When people have assets, they don't usually use them in the lowest and then upscale them. Maybe that's why Game Freak's struggling. That's very common for games to upscale from 360. Fucking hell, man. Upscaling is amazing on computers. Usually, because anyone I know is usually compressing anything down rather than going, well, how the fuck am I going from C to E? Oh, I just did D. I just did the D. Yeah, I just did the D. Sorry, did I go the wrong way? Yes, I did. Ooh. I don't know if you were there when I was saying this, but as much as I like the little color thing, and I know it has to be open because of the mouse, I did prefer it when it was closed. It just looked complete. Not necessarily 360, but especially back in the PS era, majority of them games, 1080p, of them 1080p games were always upscaled from a lower res. That's so weird. Upscaled to 1080p. But they weren't made like that. They wouldn't have been made like that. That's why remasters can be done like on loads of games, because they have the original assets at a higher resolution. So when they're programming it might have to go in lower and then use the power of the PlayStation to bump it up, back up. But that seems counterintuitive. I'm not a games developer. That seems counterintuitive to bump it down and then have the PlayStation bump it back up. But when when they're making all the assets are not low because that's how they can remaster games. This is how you remaster music. It's the same. That's the same thing. It's like you have the original source there, and you can just now use it better. You don't have to compress it as much. You can do cleaning up and stuff like that, which is a bit different, but which that's why even when people say the Metro Prime remaster doesn't feel like it's a remaster because it feels like it's completely different things. It's like it probably is just a remaster with just touches. A lot more 1280, 720. That's so weird. On PS4. I mean, I would guess, yeah, for early games, that makes more sense that they were just upscaling it from a PS3. Right? That would make sense to me. That would make sense. Like the earlier game, not the earliest games, but like half of the up to the halfway point, they're just being like, we need to upscale this from PS3 source style. But I guarantee the original assets were not like that because there's no point to do that. Maybe I don't know about current engines like UE5 whatever version of Unity we on, but the majority of stuff was upscaled back in that era. Fucking hell. I know my Ghost of Tsushima wasn't. Just put it in 720p or 1080i, innit? What the fuck am I missing? Am I missing the strap in it? Gotta get the strap on. And something else. I don't want to talk to you. I'm here to do a job. We back on that tech end tomorrow, Skinner. Gotta get that shit done. you gotta eat your vegetables before you can have your dessert. It's vegetables that you like, but you gotta eat your vegetables before you can have your Nintendo Switch 2 dessert. Don't the thing start tomorrow though? I'm sure it starts tomorrow, no? I don't know, but I ain't bought it. I mean, I don't think you can, right? Can you? I just use my credits to buy it tomorrow. Oh, that must feel so nice. Running on this little rope. Go that way. Oh, I can go that way. Nice. Who's throwing things at targets? Right, this is longest to do this. You fucking pricks. The cover wraps around where the strap and meets. Right. I'm gonna chat to this guy. You can see pretty far down if you tilt R. What's that over there? Your mum. Hey, that's dope. Where's that on the Nintendo Switch? I want to go to that bit, the touch grass area. You know? Yes, I see at least one medal. Bruh, I had one medal when I started the game, come on. They gave me that just for spending £8 on a tech demo. I didn't read any of that. I guess I just gotta hit the target, which we all know is not going to be good. Oh my god. We all know it's not going to be good at all. Click on the target as quickly as possible. We all knew it was going to be like this. I need to put it on my leg. Why am I trying so hard just to get it wrong? I wasn't looking at the screen. I think I could do it in the other time. I have a mouse mat. I know you don't need a mouse mat for the Joy-Con, but you think that would be better than my leg, but it's not. Do I want to play this one? I wonder if Lucas played. Oh, fuck, I keep pressing it because it doesn't move across fast enough. Get off. No, sorry, I've got to go. What? You're joking, man. Oh. No, I don't want Joy-Con 2 area. No, I do want Joy-Con 2 area. What do I want? I want to land here. That's some bullshit, innit? Don't ever do that again. Right. Where were we? This game invented fast travel. Are you telling me that's all there is? That all there is? Luca's got further than this, so that the last check can't be crazy far. Or crazy hard to find. Unless I'm just... So I keep going left and right, just... You never know. They'll be like, oh, it's just over here. So after the plus minus symbol... I'm sorry, what? Take me to the plus minus symbol. It's gotta be... Are you kidding me? I can't get past you. It's gotta be over there, right? Maybe it's this... Maybe it's down here, then. No, you got my way. Yeah, see? I knew it'd be that system. As soon as I saw it and I couldn't get past the thing at the top. Oh, we gotta go back there anyway. That's good, because I got to drop off a cap that someone dropped, because this game's weird. If I don't get anything for the caps and glasses and books that I find, I'm going to be very, very upset. I'll tell you that right now. What are you exclamation marking me for? Oh, just do your own fucking job, man. Lazy people. Imagine me going to work and be like, oh yeah, if you could just stack these shelves. Where are we now? I'm gonna go this way. Oh. Have you unlocked everybody on Mario Kart? Because I can't be bothered. I can't be bothered doing the Kamek things, man. It's pissing me off so much. I literally played Boo's Cinema versus Race. I put it on 50cc. I put it on frantic items. And I put it on hard so people would use their items. And I still didn't get that boost. I still didn't get that peeper. Actually pissing me off, man. And they've all kind of got to be like that. So I think like Swoop, I can't remember exactly what it's called, but it's like the underground. And the fish, I would guess, is in the Wario's Gani thing. I don't know. He could be at a beach. I doubt he is because I got I want to say Pinata. He's not called Pinata. The Mario Sunshine guy from the beach, I'm pretty sure. And it's like, it's driving me mad. Just, they should. I like a game that lets you unlock characters rather than buy characters. I like that. So don't mind it. It's like they want to keep you playing the game, so unlock this character. I like all that. It shouldn't be RNG. It should never be that. That's not how it should be. Like just play it for infinity. I don't have infinity. I don't have infinity time. This is not a thing. That doesn't seem right to me. I don't know. Maybe I'm just an old man complaining. Old man yells at cloud and everything. I noticed the mini games that everyone's angling for, but spare a thought for the tech demos. In this one, you get to hear some slightly unusual sounding echoes. Does that sound up your alley? All you need to do is speak into the Nintendo Switch 2 console's microphone. Then a few seconds later, your own voice will be played back to you. You might even end up hearing a really funny version of your voice. No, I'm not taking the Switch back out. Sorry. Don't take it personally. It wasn't because you're a tech demo, okay? It's because the tech demo that you are. Stomp! Lon. I felt so happy when I had that. I was like, oh, finally. Finally, I can not have it take up a USB port. My Ethernet. How do I get out? There's a lift. So I get a lift up and escalators down. Crazy. I can also get the lift down. Back cover lock-in mechanism. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I think that's better for me because they somehow keep breaking them off. But I do prefer it to be attached at some point, like just so I don't lose it. You know the back cover of the dock, it just comes off, right? What USB? What? What there? I'm confused. Oh right, so when I was saying I have to lose the Ethernet, because the Ethernet on the Switch, on my Switch, original Switch, you have to connect it into the converter and then put it into the dock, right? So you lose. It's the only USB, isn't it? Yeah, it's the only one. Whereas now you got two on the outside. No, you got two on the outside before, right? But they weren't USB 3. They were just crap ones. So I don't have to use that port. But wait, are there ones on the outside of this USB 3? Now I'm lost. I forgot that the Switch had USBs on the outside of the dock on the old Switch because I never used them. Like I didn't even use them to charge anything. Because they were just like USB 2 or whatever. Anyway, yeah. Now I don't have to take up a whole run. Although I don't think there is one on the inside of this dock. So I'm in the same position really, but this feels better. I put my other dock upstairs, so I can put it upstairs. I just need another Ethernet cable now. My God, this house has got like Ethernet cables never were a thing. Then they stopped being the thing, and then now they're like a thing that I have everywhere. But for a while, I just like switch on was USB 2 on the outside, but in the inside it was free. I'm pretty sure. I'm sure it was 3. There was 2 on the outside that were 2, and on the inside was 3. We're saying 2, 3. 1. Like, all numbers are getting jumbled up, but I'm pretty sure that was how it went. I mean, you got Google at your uh, disposal, so you probably know better than me right now. Now, all three were 2.0. I'm gonna have to Google this. I'm sorry, I believe you. Well, I just don't believe you. I don't know why. Why am I only seeing what they are and not what they do? The Nintendo Switch dock has 3 USB ports, 2 USB 2.0 ports, and 1 USB 3.0 port. I think it technically is, but Switch 1 treats it as. Okay. Yeah, currently limits its speed to 2.0. I wonder why that is. I mean, I wonder if they ever. I mean, they would probably tell us if they did enable it. That's so weird, isn't it? What a weird thing to do, because they also used USB-C on the actual Switch itself. So it's like you have the technology, you have the power. I don't know. Maybe they didn't want people running too much. I'm so confused by that. Like, to never enable it. Maybe we just didn't feel the need after a while. Ooh. No, I don't have to buy that drag drift game, whatever it was called. Dirt drift, drag draft. I think it's drag drift, but I don't like this. So I've got both mice on the desk. If I move one of them, it moves it. And if I move the other one, it moves it as well. What? Okay. That's cool. But I'm cheating. I swear I just put this here and it started doing it. Change the stage. Why are they all... Why is it all upside down? Okay, I'm gonna... The left one won't turn. Okay, so it's X to recalibrate. That makes more fucking sense. But I can turn the right one, but the left one would not turn. No, I want it like... No, I want it like that. I want it... There we go. Right, can I restart the level? There we go. Ah, this one. I know what's doing it. I know what's throwing me. They're on the wrong sides. Right, let's forget that. You're telling me I can't get to full brightness? You sons of bitches. Alright, fuck you. This one. It's because they're on opposite sides of the screen. My left is on its right. That's so weird. Cheating. They want to cheat. I'm cheating as well. Oh no, now I've messed up my calibrations. Oh no, that wasn't the button I want to press. Why? How could I do the last level, but I couldn't do the first fucking level? That one bugs me the most. I've done this one, right? Bro, my brain cannot get round. My brain cannot get round them being on opposite sides. It's so difficult like that. I'm like moving this one and I'm thinking, why isn't that one moving? But it's got the wrong label on it. Dumb game. You made a real splash of those two mice there. You must have had a whale of a time. Oh, you're so funny. We love a funny queen. Oh yeah, I've done this, right. Anyone want to take a quiz? No? Okay. Wait, what? Damn. I have not done much around here. I did loads up here. Why even make this? Look how slow it's moving. Come on. Hey, look, I've got one of these. I saw the other, I think it was a Hori camera as well. It's just like a little, it's not the Piranha Plant one. This is a little square one. And I was like, that might be alright. But then, am I ever gonna really use game chat? It did look fun watching other people do it because they could like see each other like reacting in real time when they're playing like Mario Kart. And we're only gonna see that. You've probably got a webcam that works. I've only got one webcam. I've only got one USB webcam. But I say, all right, so obviously, if it's just me, it wouldn't make any fucking difference. Let's say, like you, me, Jack, Tifa had a dedicated game chat cam when we're playing America. That would be joke because you'd see it on the screen, right? So when you're like getting blue shelled, we would see your reaction. Although we can see it on stream, when you're gaming, yeah, you're not really looking at you. I'm not really looking at your stream as well at the same time. But it don't matter. It's not like the worst thing in the world not to have it. The fuck? What's this? I went on a. You have to be in game chat for it to work in. Right. I. Yeah. What do you think I'm saying? I'm confused. Is that just you're just saying that, or is that something you think I've said that I haven't said, or because I'm saying I think that would be funny to see each other's faces, but it's not the end of the world not to. It would just be joke. see someone flip out when they lose Mario Party, and Jax cheats at Mario Party. But we could just watch the stream. What the fuck is this? Who is this guy? Bro, how do I get upstairs? You gotta be kidding me. You're telling me that there's 6 things here. Oh, there's a fucking lift. One day, Bran, one day, you're gonna camera ring slider. You can turn this slider to cover up the lens. That's pretty cool. Bro. The lens. Don't feel like telling me what a lens does now. Operation LED. I'm saying the feature and when you have the bubbles. No. So I didn't even mean the bubbles. I meant like the bit underneath anyway. I didn't mean the bubbles. You just see the name. Yeah. I didn't mean that. But you know when you see the cameras under. Ah, shit. I knew I should have put this book away. Motherfucking. Detects the camera and then asks if you want to use it, then forces it to go to game chat to use that feature. Really? I just want to see how bad the little screens look. What little screen? The circles or the screens underneath? I thought you did that. Hey, was there not a picture of you doing that? Or you weren't in a game? Or do you mean their game screens? Yeah, their game screens. I never understood why people got so like stressed about that. It's like, bruh, it's trying to handle 4 screens at once. You want it how you want it to be. Like, Jesus. I thought that was so funny. The outrage from that. I understand the initial shock when people are like, ugh. That's crazy. Like it looks disgusting. I understand the initial shock, but after like 10 seconds to work out, wait, yeah, it's processing a lot of data here. Sean was asleep, so I wasn't in an actual call. The lobby was set up. Fair enough. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Yeah, because you have to set it all up. Which is another thing that I think I don't know if you can do it, but people I was watching play Mario Kart, if someone needed to be added, they had to exit the lobby and start again. We could try it tomorrow if you want. Yeah, well, see, that's the thing because they were doing it kind of on the fly, so I don't know. To the lobby to the game chat, like they had like 3 people. They're like they needed to add another person. They're like, how do we do it? How do we find the person? And then they're like, oh, we have to exit the thing. They might have. That might not be a thing. I don't know if it's a thing because I've never tried it. That might have just been them. Bro, I need this extra 1 here, man. It's gotta be near the bottom, right? What are we doing here? It's not there. It's not there. I don't know. I feel that's a very Nintendo thing, especially with the freaking invites on the last system. Invites is fucking the same as see, it's gonna be somewhere just hanging around, just somewhere on the actual Nintendo Switch screen. Oh my god, it's a massive screen, right? And it's just like, yeah, it's here. It's in the middle of the screen, but it's like kind of underneath a certain bit. It's like, oh, okay. Yeah, even the invite now, was it? Did I have to go back to the home screen? I don't know what that's about. I actually don't know what that's about. I think it might just be my splitter that does that. Because I got to have it on Ethernet. That's why I want that. If I could get it moved, if I could get my router moved, I'd just buy long Ethernets and just plug it all into the router. Because I put my router, like, where I am. I'd put it closer to like where the stairs is, where like the light switch is. It on this same wall, but just further down. That's where I'd put it. So I just have Ethernets going along the back of everything. I'll just do that. I think it's still good to unlock them. HD Rumble 2 feature can create rumble. We've already had vibration. Feeling shapes, or is this putting them in the thing? Because Luca did that earlier, I think. Guess the shape by how it feels. No! I'm Russian, I don't know why. It's definitely that one. Ooh. What? Sorry, I'm gonna have to click this. Why are you gonna die? Why is it open Disney and not? There. Bro, when I'm streaming, I don't want to enter streamer mode. That's crazy, right? If I ain't streaming, sometimes it'll pop up in streamer mode. OBS ain't even open. I'm sorry, what? Bro, this is not fair. That wasn't fair. There's literally 8 shapes it could be. I don't know how good they think the HD Rumble is, but Jesus. It's because of the new freaking Discord update to the existing OBS category. It just used to be OBS, now it's OBS Studio, and for whatever reason, Discord don't want to acknowledge it. It's Tribal Chief. I thought it's because of the new update thing. Like it shows that you're playing it and stuff. Why then does it sometimes go into streamer mode? But it's but the last obviously today and the last time I streamed, it don't. But I can open up OBS sometimes, or sometimes I just like tomorrow I'll log in and I'll just go into streamer mode because I streamed today. Brexit. It's gotta be. All right. Look at that. I worked out how to guess them without feeling all around the edges. I worked out like, give it up and down, give it a left and right. I was so worried. I was worried that it was going to be the star. I would not try again. I would not try that one again. That was difficult. I'm guessing the other one is the turning the shapes, maybe. You guessed all of the shapes that quickly? It beggars belief. How did you solve the final one in such a short time? I'll be honest, it was very impressive. I know, right? I know. Oh. I'm actually chuffed with myself. Remember that word? Remember you hear your people at school say chuffed? And you're like, fuck you mean, bro? Wait. Why does Jack know none of my people? You never heard no people say chuffed? Nah, I bet some of your people said chuffed because you went to a majority white school. It's this man pretending. Where's H? What the fuck is H? I said my people. Nah, I bet some of your people did. Anyway, yeah, what was I gonna say? If they did, no, they didn't. This I do want to admit. What was I gonna say? Why did the word nonce come up? Like, why did this word come up? Why did Jack need to learn this word? You don't even remember. Fair enough. Did he learn it from you? Or did he hear it somewhere and then... Oh, okay, so you heard it somewhere and then you had to explain it. Ah, okay. That makes more sense because in my mind it was like, you just was like, I'm gonna say nonce in his chat today. And I was like, that's weird. That's a weird thing to do. I'm just, just gonna nonce up a bit. In my mind, I was like, who would do that though? And the answer is no one. Uh, Bro, I don't know where I unlocked. I actually have no idea where I unlocked. That's bad, isn't it? But where's H? But where is H, though? Why are you guys hiding H from me? No, it's not in here. Wait, did I not do this one? I don't actually want to play it. Oh shit, I should have pressed no. I didn't know it was going to be an option. Oh, what the fuck? Bro. Hey, look, it's Master Hand. I just want to open these so that I can get back to them. I'm not going to play this one right now. I got each to. There's I. The fuck is H, bro? Right. All I can think is because I went all the way down the other way. I don't even know what that bit is. No, see, it can't be. This is inside here. There's nothing gonna take me to H down here. That would be ridiculous. Did I just... Did I ignore it? Like, I must have ignored it. Fuck. H. Welcome. Tour? I'm always like, oh, welcome to Switch 2, but it's not. Is there anyone that just has like the list of areas? Because that would be much easier than watching a video. I don't want to watch a 5-hour video. You're mad. Might have to be done. Loud as fuck. Right, E is the wrist strap. H is inside of the Joy-Con. Inside of Joy-Con L. Wait, how the fuck did that work then? If I ran around here and missed it, because I was here earlier, right? Yep, I missed it earlier. Bro, you don't have to check my credentials, bro. They change how you get tax rebates. Now, I'm guessing you've had one before, right? I mean, just you get your right tax code, and eventually give you back your money, right? Which is what I was expecting. I mean, you look how long I've been waiting, right? 3 months now. In fact, I started nearly a year ago, right? And this is how the whole situation's gone. But even when I sorted out the tax code and the 60, putting the P45 in and getting right tax code and stuff like that. It's still been months. Now they send you a letter and you got to then ask for it. P69. So they know on the letter. I won't show. I won't show because it's got my details on it and stuff. I'm sure it's here. Nope, that's not the right one. No, that is the right one. What does it say 2024 for? Right. So it shows. It's just. It should. I don't think you can see that anyway. But it shows how much you owe, right? On this piece of paper here. Oh, how much they owe you. It shows you how much. And then you have to apply for it. Like, bro, you owe me the money and you're telling me you owe me it. Just give it to me. We don't have to go through all this. Like, well, it's not like a long process of, like, you just have to sign up. You basically have to give them your bank details and sort of thing. Before, they didn't do that. Years ago, they give you, like, people with, like, checks and stuff, but I never got one of those. I literally never had one of those. And then when I went to Asda, they just paid me. It was just part of my pay. So when I got a fucking letter saying, now you have to go online and do all this stuff, I was like, bro, this is you telling me you owe me the money, give it to me. Not like, nah, look how much we owe you. Now you got to do some work for it. Was there another button there, or did I just... So although I was okay with the Switch 2 purchase, it's made me feel even just a little bit better now. Bright, but good at coloring in on a good day. I'm not good at... I didn't want to press try out. I'm not good at not going over the edges on a good day. The fuck? What thing am I missing over here then? Right, that's the capture button. LED? No. Is this the Astro's Playroom equivalent for the Switch? No. This is like the EULA. This is like the EULA. How are you, Ranger? What I would say is if someone saw Astro's Playroom and thought, we should do something like that, and then made this, they might need help. Do you just say EULA? Yes. End user license agreement. I'm comparing it to Astro. Nah, you might have not known. You might have thought I'm talking about my neighbor who is also called Eula. Not my literally next door one, like 3 or 4 doors down. And I thought, there's no way that her name is spelt that way. And I had to go around there to help her log in, like sort out her new iPad. And it is spelled exactly that way. Callie just landed. Nah, nah, nah. See, because I would have thought it was spelled like that as well, but it's not. It's spelled end user access agreement. Callie just landed in Denver, and I'm taking the kids outside to kill some time before I go pick her up in 2 hours. Nice, nice, bro. Not her, in her, like her iPad when I'm like logging in. That's how it's spelled, bro. She's an old Jamaican lady as well. Although she has a like an Englishy accent, she's a Jamaican lady. So I know that it is spelt that way because that is the sort of thing that my ancestors would do. Nah, she does that so they can find their friends and keep her company. Nah, she does it so you read to her. You have to read her. Bro, I was like, in my mind, you know when people say their name, you don't spell it right because usually you just kind of know how it's spelled, but things can be wrong. Like Jacob's Amy was spelled differently than how I would spell Amy, or how my cousin spells Amy, or how this other person spells Amy. Like there's those different ways, right? But you have your version in your mind. So when she said it to me, in my mind it's spelled the same way you spell it, literally letter for letter, and it was wrong. That's baffled when I found out Ranger spelled small. Why you always gotta be on his throat like this? Wait, did I get this demo? Yeah, I did. Alright, I've done 9 out of 9. Now I gotta go find where I is, but I actually do know where it is this time. First, I need to go. Oh, there's gotta be a faster way than to do that. What is that? Is that Lost and Found, is it? No, that's all the quizzes. Right. Let me see if I can 100% this area. Because I don't think there's any quiz. Hello, Gold Osborne. Sorry. It's alright. It's a little bit boring. The mini games are good, but you have to like find all the stamps to get to the next part, which is a bit annoying. But it was £8, so that's not too bad. These two fighting. Cage match, no door exit. Now you gotta have the door. You gotta have the coward's way out, Ranger. Might as well just be like a hand in the cell. So I'm not reading any of this at the moment. Does anybody want me to read this out? A mouse sensor is located on each Joy-Con 2 controller. This is one right here. Thanks. Look at a cat. Be careful what you say about the device. They're listening. One of my friends who was streaming earlier today said some bad things about it, and they brick. They brick. Stream. No. The system is good. The Switch 2 is amazing. I'm very happy with that. I was talking about the game. I'm happy with the Switch 2. We get to play these games at some point. Mario Kart. So Mario Kart World is really good. I'm not a big Mario Kart guy. I love that game. Me and Skinner, who's in the chat, we did a 24-hour stream and we played like Mario Kart World for like 20 hours of that stream. I'll pull out Logan Paul's brass knuckles. Nah, it's William Regal's. Let's take the quiz, having not read anything, but I read it when my son was doing it. I'm pretty sure, so I should be all right. In what way can you play games using Joy-Con to mouse controls? By touching? No. There we go. I'm going to wait 2 years before owning the device because I have a feeling there might be a few major problems with it. Could be, could be. I don't remember any with the Switch, with the original Switch, and I got that 6 months after it came out. And PS5 I got like 2 weeks after. And again, I've never had any problems with it. But it's always, unless you have a reason to buy it, you don't need to buy it now. Because what games are you going to play other than games that you've already got, like, or could already buy on Switch One on a different device? Mario Kart World and this and that F Fusion game. Well, I don't even know what it's called. So it's not for everybody to get day one. Do you know what I mean? It's not for everyone to get as soon as it comes out. Like, I want to play it. I want to make content with it, and I want to play the newest games. Fast Fusion. There you go. And I'm happy with Mario Kart World. Donkey Kong comes out next month. So I'm all right. Hopefully there'll be a Mario by the end of the year. I can't see that happening. You don't think that happened? What do you think the game will be for Christmas then? Sorry, for holidays, as they put it. I don't know, but Pokemon Monsters will be around though, so I don't think they ever count Pokemon with the rest of them. And I'll go into that in a second. Will be around maybe Metro Prime 4 will be the game for holidays. Maybe. My guess is that your hope. Your guess and your hope are two different things, bro. It looks like the Odyssey team did Donkey Kong Bonanza, so I don't know how fast they're gonna get out their next game. Could be 2D Mario, I have to wonder. But then Wonder did just come out a couple years ago. I don't know. It's crazy, isn't it? So, right, Pokemon, even when they drop, and they usually drop that time of year, sometimes they drop at the beginning of the year, like Arceus and stuff like that, it doesn't really ever have anything to do with the other ones. They seem to have like a weird schedule in it. They seem to have like, they'll drop a major game and then like a month after they drop Pokemon, it just seems to they just do whatever they want with that. Because I think it's just two separate things. If you look at when they've come out. Give me Double Dash for no reason. Probably going to get Double Dash because GameCube. See, Skinner knows. But again, never buy something for what it or for what they say it can do in the future. I usually click the link. Oh, is this how this thing started? If we're getting GameCube stuff, I want SSX Tricky. That's a good shout. That's a good shout. I'll watch it. Yeah. Wait, it's that time nearly already. Wow. Doesn't feel like it, does it? I mean, this game has been quite slow, but I've had a little bit of fun. What's I gonna say? Yeah, it is up to EA. I don't see why they wouldn't. I don't see why any of the people wouldn't. I suppose it just depends on money, innit? I'd like to see how many people stepped up their membership because I did. Obviously, I was with Jax for a bit. Because a lot, if you go on like TikTok and like YouTube Shorts and stuff, a lot of people are very happy that the GameCube is here. Me included, because I didn't have a GameCube until like I want to say 8 years ago. I played it. I played quite a few games on GameCube, but I never had one. And then I sold all the games that I had. What I would like is anime Metal Gear Solid. That's what I would like. Although I have played a bit of it on emulator. Sorry, Nintendo. Is before I knew. It was before I knew the rules. Twin Snakes. As I was saying, I played a little bit of that. Why am I doing this? I was gonna close up for the night. Right, so on the left, there's gonna be more stuff. I wonder if this also has like the charging Joy-Con grip. The connector. Obviously, you don't take your Joy-Cons out a lot, but that that feeling when you just put your Joy-Con next to your Switch and I go, it's beautiful. Someone's left their maracas around. And it's so much easier now than how it used to be. When I used to have to put it back in, I'd be like, my nines might just check them. Might just check them at the Switch. No, I won't. I'm gonna guess. I don't even know what else is on here. Right, we've got yeah, I see those. I see those. Is it this minus thing? Nope. Because there's a minus sign just there. I don't think there's anything down here. I'm guessing it's just back up. Right. This is the annoying bit about this game, is run around just cluelessly, right? It doesn't have that. It doesn't have that. Am I imagining that? It doesn't have that. Check on your grip if you got it near you. It doesn't have one of those. How am I supposed to have that on the bottom of my grip? Oh shit, yeah, it does. It's just tiny. This grip at the bottom, this foot at the bottom of your grip. It does have it. It's just really tiny. I would have never have known. Why does it have that? Like, why is that needed? Oh well. It's the little things. Hey, Nintendo. Right, so I'm guessing we could guess what the last two are. The Ranger thinks Wax is my. I got never ending beef with Ranger at this moment in time. Ranger's just trying to get his kids ready to go out. He's getting bullied. Oh, imagine having a Pro Controller too, right? That'd be amazing. I guess I'll never know. Now you know I'll get one, but it's just extra. It's just extra right now. It's too much right now. Like Jacob's fine. Jacob's like, oh yeah, I like the grip. It feels better than the other one, and would rather use that than the Pro Controller. I still use the Pro Controller other than today. I still use the old Pro Controller. But Luca is like, oh, as soon as he was like, is there a new Pro Controller? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, oh, you're, you're playing a brand new flipping console here. What's your problem? It's all right. I like the fact that he hasn't been crazy obsessed. Like he'll play on there. Like, he's been playing Mario Party Jamboree, which he's had that game for a while now, since Christmas, I want to say. But he was like playing with toys and stuff, and I was like, okay. Then I started playing Mario Kart, which I don't know. I don't think anyone's online to see me. And then he's like, I want to play with you. So I think he's got over that initial like, oh, this is new. I think he's got over that now, and now he's just like back to regular programming. I said I want to try Fortnite with him. Well, I'm trying Fortnite with the mice, so I'll probably do that with him at some point. And I'll look at that article, how to do the camera. And then if you're around tomorrow, early afternoon, we could do game chat if you want. because I want to. I could just plug in. No, wait. I need a. I got a USB to C. I got a USB A to C converter somewhere, so I could just plug in my camera. Then it's like taking it out from behind the PC and unwrapping it from the pole. Well, I'm home. I just gotta I gotta go to the doctors and I gotta tidy up and have to forage for food. I made gammon today and homemade chips, and I was hoping that there'd be some gammon left, but this could never be possible with Jacob. There are a lot of stamps to get. I bet there is, because you just don't want me to finish this game. Wow. But I am finished for the night. So, YouTube. Although no one has been there, it has been good to know you. Bro, why can't I? I couldn't slide it in, really. Which is not what anyone said. Yeah, magnet helps a lot. Yeah, YouTube. I might be back on Wednesday for you guys. I don't know. I'll have a look. I'll have a look in it. Do you know what I mean? But bye-bye.